It's important to keep in mind that there are a lot of different ways to squat, particularly a barbell squat, and that's going to depend a lot on the goals of the exercise and just things like anthropometry and the way that you're set up as an individual. But what I'm going to outline here is what I want to see from a squat as a movement. It may not necessarily be ideal for moving maximal loads, but I'm looking at this exercise with the intention of squatting in a healthy way and overloading the quads primarily. So as you can see here, I'm looking for is more of a straight down type of squat. So if you haven't watched the goblet squat video, I would highly encourage you to watch that, because really what we're going for is the same thing. And we're not going to have that load out in front of us that's going to offset us and make it easier to get the ribs back and get the center of mass over the middle of the foot. So you're going to have to kind of work the elbows forward a little bit from the position that they're in, get the ribs back, keep the abs tight, and drop straight down into that squat. What we're trying to avoid is the hips leading the movement and getting a great forward lean here. And not necessarily that that's bad. If you're going to move a lot of weight, that would probably be the way that you would do it naturally. But what we're looking for here is more of a straight down, knees forward type of squat, making sure that the weight still stays evenly distributed on the whole foot. That you're not rolling on the outside of the foot or onto the toes. So as far as width goes, this is again going to be largely individual, but we want to try to get as narrow of a stance as possible and the feet as close as possible comfortably. You don't force it and do something that feels uncomfortable in the hips, but try to get as narrow as you can and as straight as you can, so it's the least amount of torque in the knee. And we want to avoid the knees opening up excessively or going in excessively. The knee should generally stay lined up over the toes the entire way throughout the movement, and you shouldn't see a whole lot of deviation from that. Again, this is a pretty complicated exercise to outline here. I can't really go over every exact setup that we would do, especially if we're trying to maximize strength. But as far as squatting as a movement and for general health, this would be an ideal way to perform it.